Hi guys, so good evening and welcome back to my magical world. It's me, Frostbite Goddess, your favorite celebrity here in the Philippines. It's 2053 right now in the evening, of course, and today is February. So today is February 12th, 2025. I've been trying to make some fast money. So I'm still kind of like working on it, and I hope I'll be able to get it on time. So yan. Sinubo ako guys. Like I've been not sick, but maybe it's the weather, or I don't know really. So let's not worry about it as long as I'm healthy, of course. Yan. So yan. We are going to continue reading. Actually, hindi ko na alam kung saan tayo natapos. It's been a long time. I felt like I haven't been with you for the longest time. Sorry about that. So, yan. Let me just check, guys. Okay. Yan, okay na. So, wait lang ayusin ko muna yung aking lalamunan. We are currently reading 157 and 158 of the book Mastery. I'm going to continue reading. I'm going to continue what was left last time. So yan. My running thoughts are while I'm with you. Anyways, so she wrote to the president of the company to point this out. Her tone in the letter was a bit brusque, but she was annoyed that people could be so blind to such design issues. A few days later, she was fired. Although no explanation was given, it was clear that her letter to the president must have been the cause. I have to I really have to move the tables for the upcoming days or months because I really have to make changes. It's gonna be now or it must happen now. So I need to gather everything and get everything that I want now. Kasi I can no longer wait that long. The security and the stability that we all deserve, it must be here right now. I am calling it now. So as she mulled over these incidents and other similar ones that had marred her career, she felt that the source of the problem had to be herself. She had known for years that she often did things that rubbed people the wrong way and that they avoided her for that reason. In the past, she had tried to go about her life ignoring this painful reality, but now her social deficiencies were threatening her ability to make a living. Ever since she was a child, Grandin had a peculiar ability to see herself from the outside, as if she were looking at another person. It was more of a sensation that would come and go, but as an adult, she realized she could use this gift for practical effect by looking at her past mistakes as if watching another person in action. So, don't worry about my hair, guys. Medyo kauuwi ko lang and I have to film. So, I have to remind myself like to prioritize all my priorities right now kasi I have I can't have more obstacles. I need more resolutions with my situations and my present the things that I'm facing in the present. So ayan, I have to prioritize you guys, of course, and the routine and the daily mundane that we do. So I just can't
Hello,
wait.
Miss Billionaire. This is
So ayan, yeah, uh let's hope and let's take what is ours. Let's hope for the best, guys. So, wait lang. Naubo ako, guys. Um, but as an adult, she realized she could use this gift for practical effect by looking at her past mistakes as if watching another person in action. For instance, in the case of the man who had sabotaged the machinery, she could clearly recall now she had barely interacted with him and the other engineers, and how she made a point of doing everything herself. She could see in her mind the meetings in which she had presented her design ideas with rigorous logic and not opened them up for discussion. In the case of the letter of the president, she could recall how she had bluntly criticized people in front of their peers and had made no attempt to interact with the man who had hired her, visualizing
Hello,
these
Billionaire. Ano Bomag Charge.
so visualizing these moments with such clarity, she could finally understand the problem that was making her coworkers feel insecure, useless, and inferior. She had injured their male egos and had paid a price. So, it's really important, guys. Sometimes, diba, we are so clouded with our judgment. I mean, we don't have the peace that we deserve and the clarity that we all need in order to move forward or to continue our mission here. So I am wishing everyone and each one of my viewers to have that clarity, whether that's in business, relationship, work, in your personal, life. So I wish you have that clarity to be able to discern which path you need to go. Diba? I also have to remind that to myself kasi I have been tossed into doing things that are not really aligned with what I want. So I've been so considerate about their feelings, and I think I neglected my own wants and needs. So soon, it's all on me. Continue na tayo. She had injured their male egos and had paid the price. Her realization of what had gone wrong did not stem from empathy as it might have for other people. It was an intellectual exercise like solving a puzzle or a design problem, but because her emotions were not so deeply involved, it was easier to go through the process and make necessary corrections. In the future, she would discuss her ideas with engineers, involve them as much as possible in her work, and never directly criticize people for anything. She would practice this in every subsequent job until it became second nature. Slowly developing social intelligence in her own way, Temple ironed out much of her awkwardness and her career prospered. In the 1990s, As she grew famous, she was increasingly invited to give talks, initially about her experiences as a professional who had overcome autism, and later as an expert on animal behavior. In giving these talks, she had imagined that they had gone quite well. They were full of information and appropriate slides to illustrate her ideas. It's so good, no, when your discussion went really well. Like it surpassed your expectations, diba? But after a few such lectures, she was handed the evaluations from the audiences, and what she read was shocking. People complained that she made no eye contact, read her talk mechanically from her notes, and did not engage with the audience to the point of rudeness. The audience had the impression that she was simply repeating the same talk over and over with the same slides, as if she were a machine. Strangely enough, none of these bothered Temple. In fact, the idea of these evaluations excited her. They gave her a clear, realistic picture of herself as others saw her, and that is all she ever needed for self correction. So, again, everything is not perfect. In order to be in that perfect state, do you think it's the perfect state? In order to get there, you actually need ano ba? Good critics. Paano ba yung tamang term? Hindi ko na naman maano. So she pursued this process with great zeal, determined to transform herself into a skilled lecturer. As enough evaluations came in, she pored over them, looking for patterns and criticisms that made sense. Working from her feedback, she taught herself to mix in anecdotes and even jokes, and to make her slides not so logical and tight. So parang to make it more really natural and inviting, more talks that would actually resonate with the viewers. So ganun. Hi guys, so I'm going to continue reading what was the thing that I wasn't able to finish last night. Minsan nilalabanan talaga natin yung pagod natin, but it's our body. You have to listen to your body, guys. You need rest, like when your body says so. Okay, so kagabi, I was really tired, so had a nakatulog na ata ako. Hindi ko na siya na upload. So I'll just continue now. Okay? Listen. Later, seryoso na. After this, I'm going to film again. Okay? So, she shortened the length of her talks, trained herself to speak without notes, and made sure to take as many questions as the audience wanted to ask at the end. So, ganun talaga. When you're speaking in front of people, you have to entertain your audience if they are questions that needs to be addressed, diba? So it's good if it's like that. For those who had seen her initial efforts and then attended her lectures years later, it was hard to believe she was the same person. She was now an entertaining and engaging speaker, one who could hold the attention of audience better than most. They could not imagine how this had come about, which made her transformation seem all more miraculous. So again, it's practice. Kahit ano pa sabihin nyo guys, it's practice and being in a, presenting yourself the way that you wanted to be seen by your audiences and the people that are watching you. Okay, medyo hinihingal tayo. Actually, ang sarap ng ng strawberry jam. Yan. Thank you for sending me, the small things. Sarap guys. Like, it's so sweet. So almost all of us have social flaws of some sort, ranging from the relatively harmless to those that can get us in trouble. Perhaps it could be that we talk too much, or are too honest in our criticisms of people or take offense too easily when others do not respond positively to our ideas. If we repeat instances of such behavior often enough, we tend to offend people without ever really knowing why. The reason for this is twofold. First, we are quick to discern the mistake and defects of others. So, sobrang prone tayo sa um, yung normal na critics. Especially yung mga OC paano ba? Yung mga OC people that send harsh critics, di ba? So, they really try to, they wait for your mistakes and they look for defects, di ba? So, it's so sad that it's like that. Ako kasi, personally, I wanted everybody to, to win. Sometimes, kapag sa tropa-tropa, syempre, I'm so blunt, guys. I tell them, feedbacks that is honest. So, ayoko yung pag napapangitan ako. Like, I do not like sugarcoating. Siguro kapag sa ibang, kapag di ko naman close, syempre that's being nice and kind. So, kung wala kang gustong sabihin, diba, na maganda, better shut your mouth. So, pero pag sa mga kaibigan ko, if they ask for something, I tell them the truth. Nothing but the truth. Kasi I want them to improve. Or I want them to see in a better light. They usually accept my, feedbacks kasi they know me. So, pag hindi kita talaga gusto sa taste ko, and it comes to clothing, restaurant, and food, diba? So, pag di nila sinunod, bahala sila. That's why, I love those people that are bringing me to new places. That is, wala pa akong idea how the food will taste, diba, ganon. Kasi, yung first-hand experience, I'm going to say it after we eat, Continue. But, when it comes to ourselves, we are generally too emotional and insecure to look squarely at our own. So, ito yung sinasabi nila na, diba, bago ka mag-pinpoint ng mga ayaw mo sa iba, you fucking looking yourself first. Kasi sometimes, mas pangit ka pa sa nilalait mo. Diba? Like, get your shit, get your face together. Ayoko kasi guys ang mga yung mga nanlalait, especially if they don't have the audacity to do it. Diba? Maglalait ka, dapat maganda ka, may pera ka, yaman ka. Diba? Dapat nagmamatch para wala sa'yo may iba to. Diba? Tapos maganda ugali mo. Yun. So second, people rarely tell us the truth about what it is that we do wrong. They are afraid to cause conflict or to be viewed as mean-spirited. Ako ata to eh. Mean-spirited. And so it becomes very difficult for us to perceive our flaws, let alone correct them. Feeling ko, if I would be a guidance to someone else or somebody else, they would really live a really good life. Kasi they will live it authentically. Diba? Yung sabi nila, hindi ko sabi sabi to ng mga mayayaman na magagaling na matatalino. And the people who already proved themselves. Kasi they already gain a lot of respect and, from the people. Yung highest form of vibration is authenticity. Diba? So yun. Yun na yun. We sometimes have the experience of doing wrong that we consider to be quite brilliant, and then are rather shocked when we receive feedback from others who do not see it the same way at all. In such moments, we are made aware of the discrepancy between our emotional and subjective relationship to our own work, and the response of others who view it with complete detachment, capable of pointing out flaws we could never see. I like myself when I'm having good kind of criticism, the one that you will have to change for your betterment, guys. Pero sometimes may mas gusto pa akong criticism when we wanted something to be really better, and alam namin na there's potential for him or her to be really good at a certain field. May kaibigan ako before, she's so harsh, like she really pinpoints what is wrong and what needs to be said. Kasi ako, mabait ako, guys, hindi ko siya masyadong, I don't say it the way that they do. So I like people who are extreme. Hindi naman extreme, but they say it in a harsh way. But then after you heard those words, you will really rethink of your choices, and then you will make better decisions after. Nagigets niyo ba ako? Hindi ko ma-explain ng maayos. Basta may mga ganun akong kaibigan. So I like them. They are protective. They are the people that are, kasi I don't usually say something, but I have protective people around me. Friends. The same discrepancy, however, exists on the social level. People see our behavior from the outside and their view of us, never what we imagine to be. So I have friends, yan. Never, wait lang guys, tapusin ko lang. Never what we imagine it to be. To have the power to ourselves through the eyes of others would be of immense benefit to our social intelligence. We could begin to correct the flaws that offend, to see the role we play in creating the kind of negative dynamic, and to have a more realistic assessment of who we are. So ayan. Tapos na natin yung page 157, 158. So, thank you guys for listening. Thank you for helping make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. I'll see you again.
I wanna go back to 2018. I wanna go back to when I was happy. So take me back to California, please. Take me back.